Why did you decide, along with Morton Kondracke, your co-writer, that Jack Kemp deserved to have this biography at this time?
Well, as we say in the first line of the book, Mitch, that Jack Kemp was the most important politician in the 20th century in America who wasn't president. And Mort wanted to hedge on that a little, and so there's a subordinate clause that also says at least he was the most influential Republican. So in any case, look, Kemp was a member of the House who in the 1970s was not in a major committee, was certainly not a committee chairman, was not in the Republican leadership, and yet built up a movement behind supply-side economics and these sweeping and deep tax cuts that he then steered Reagan toward. Reagan announced them. In the House they were known as the Kemp-Roth tax cuts, named after Kemp and Delaware Senator Bill Roth. Reagan grabbed onto them at Kemp's urging in his 1980 campaign, and then when elected, proposed them to Congress, and they were in a slightly trimmed-down form, 25% rather than 30% across the board. They were enacted, and what resulted? More than 2 decades of economic boom. None of this 2% growth that we're now told is the new normal, which I don't believe, but in any case, this was 4% and 5% and 6% growth. Not entirely that, but certainly in the early years of the Reagan administration after the tax cuts went into effect. And one of the things I certainly think, and I think my co-author Morton Kondracke agrees, that what we need now is a new attack on the economy by supply-side economics and providing incentives for people to invest and start companies and work and save and so on. All the great things that happened in the 1980s and 1990s in particular, thanks to Jack Kemp and Ronald Reagan.